I'm Maggie and welcome back to our homestead. Today I'm going to be sharing with you an update on our homestead and all the projects we have going on. We have a few new animals on our homestead, so I wanted to share those with you, and we have some projects we are getting back to. I thought I'd bring you along and show you where we're at and what we're working on. It's been a while since I've made any homesteading videos, and the reason is because my husband and I have been working away for the past 2 years, and we have now moved back to our homestead, and we are very excited to be able to get back to everything, to get our garden in, to get our animals going really well, and along with building our off-grid cabin in the woods, which I'll have lots of videos coming up on the progress on that. But today, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to introduce you to Bossy. So this is Bossy, our cow, and we've actually owned Bossy for about a year now, but we haven't introduced you to her yet. She's looking at our cat over there.
This is our cow, Bossy. She's part speckled part Holstein, I think, or some other dairy breed. She's half beef, half dairy cross. So she should be a good mother for us. We're hoping to breed her, and then whatever she gives us, we will raise for meat, most likely, and then keep her to breed. But she got out this morning or last night, we're not sure which, and so we're putting her back in. But she's a good cow. We've handled her since she was little, so she's friendly, and we halter trained her, and she's a pretty good cow. And I always wanted a cow, so she's a good one.
Yes, Bossy got on a little bit of an adventure this morning, and so she was up the road, and we're going to put her back in her pen now. I thought it'd be a good time to introduce you to her, and I'm hoping, I've talked to Eric into hopefully milking her. We're going to see how much milk she produces because she's half dairy and half speckled park, which is a beef breed out of Saskatchewan, but we're hopefully going to get some milk from her. Okay, time to go back in your pen? Yeah. Hopefully no more adventures. There you go. Have a good day, Bossy. So now that Bossy is back in her pen, and hopefully she doesn't get out again, hopefully the fence is fixed good enough that she'll stay in there. She knew the electricity was down last night. I'm going to now introduce you to our next homestead animal that we have acquired lately. Hey, Rexy. So this is Rex. He's not our new homestead animal. He's my saddle horse that I've had for 12 years now, and you've probably seen him in videos before, some of my old videos. He's gonna go check out what Eric's doing over there, and Bossy. Or he's just gonna check out the bucket of food from this morning. And then Clementine is a little goat you probably saw. She's been around here. We bought her way back like 10 years ago for Rex keeping company, and he doesn't really enjoy her company, but she's just been hanging around. She's an angora goat, so I have used her wool a couple times, but she really is just more of like a pet. So now I'm going to take you over to introduce you to who I wanted to, Lady. Hey, Lady. Hey, pretty girl. So this is Lady. She is our 18-year-old Belgian workhorse. Hey, girl. And she is Eric's horse, technically. And we're hoping that we can use her on the homestead. So she is trained to pull. We used to drive her in a team, so where we used to work, we got her from there. And she had a teammate, and her teammate has now passed on. And so we decided to buy her and bring her home with us. And Eric is hoping to maybe use her in the woods some this winter, because we have a lot of forested area that we want to turn into pasture eventually. And we also are hoping we have a sleigh to do some sleigh rides for fun with her, maybe work the ground if we're going to do a big garden, those kind of things. Eric loves workhorses, and we're really interested in working our homestead with horses, particularly heavy horses. She's probably around 2,000 pounds.
Sorry to disturb you.
So this is our chicken tractor and our chickens who are balking. And you might have seen our video we did on actually building this chicken tractor. Our chickens are back in it. We had our chickens away with us, we moved them with us, and now we've moved them back into this coop and they are loving it. Their eggs are so nice and yellow and orangey color, the yolks, because they have lots of fresh grass. So Eric, he'll move this tractor around this little patch of area, and so our chickens stay safe and they also get fresh grass at the same time. Because we did have a fox in the area, we don't want our chickens to get eaten by the little fox. So our chickens are heritage breed chickens. We have some Orpingtons, which are like this one. Her name is Queenie, the big black one. She's the head chicken. And then the other two are Brahmas. And so our chickens, we got them 3 years ago, and they have been doing really well. We thought we might have to process them this spring, but when we got back here to our homestead, they are really happy and have been laying eggs really nicely for us.
They love fresh grass.
We'll be eating good tonight. So when we move our chicken tractor, it's important that we don't leave it too long on one spot or the grass won't go back up. So we move it before it's all gone. We move it every couple days before it gets eaten down too much. And then it keeps our chickens having some fresh bugs, fresh grass, and it also keeps our grass mowed down a little bit and fertilized from the chickens. So it works out really well. And that's a bit of an update on our chickens. And now we're going to move next to our gardens. So now we are in our raspberry patch, which if you're interested on how we made it, I did a video all about starting it from scratch, and I can link that for you. But it has kind of gone wild for the past 2 years. It's been pretty much done absolutely nothing for 2 years, and I'm very happy that the plants have actually survived a little bit back here. We have some raspberry plants growing, but we need a lot of work. So Eric's going to whippersnip so we can get down all the weeds in between the rows, and then I'm going to try to weed in the actual beds with the raspberries, and hopefully that will give us a good start for this season. I haven't even pruned back the canes from the previous year, but I will see as I go along how that looks. But this is kind of what you wouldn't want your raspberry patch to look like, but just a reality of where we're at and how things happen sometimes when you're homesteading. Some things get dropped, and this is one of the things that kind of got dropped. So we're going to try to revive it and get it growing some nice raspberries for us this year. Although these plants have been neglected for 2 years, I'm really impressed with how much life is in them and how well they're growing. So although it's good to maintain your raspberry plants, they are a nice hardy little plant, and I'm really excited for the berries that are going to come off it this year. So the last area of our homestead that I want to update you guys on is our vegetable garden. And you can see behind me, our trellis is still up, needs some TLC, but it's still there, so that's exciting. And we haven't planted this garden ourselves for a few years, but my parents did last year, so it's not completely neglected, but it definitely needs some work. We're going to need to weed it a lot and amend the soil with some more compost we have, and then we're going to plant it. So that will be in an upcoming video, and I'll be sharing how our garden is growing with you guys. But thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about our homestead, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you. And I'm excited to share lots of homesteading projects with you this summer. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.